That's right!
Welcome to The Now, I'm Ashley Jenkins.
And I'm Gus Sorola.
Hype for the Battlefield franchise is riding an all-time high thanks to the upcoming release of Battlefield 1. So high, in fact, that the series may be gracing your screens in a different format altogether.
Oh, move over Breaking Bad and Game of Thrones. Battlefield has officially landed its own TV series.
Variety reports that Anonymous Content and Paramount TV have optioned the screen rights to EA and DICE's Battlefield franchise with the intent to turn it into a full-length television show.
Complete with microtransactions.
As you do, and in season passes.
If you're not familiar with the name Anonymous Content, you're probably at least familiar with some of their previous work. They were the studios behind the Academy Award winners like The Revenant and Spotlight in the film world.
On the TV side of things, they've also got some really awesome shows like Mr. Robot and True Detective under their belts. So you can say they've got a little bit of practice when it comes to producing solid work.
About 50-50 on True Detective.
Oh, well, come on, it's not that bad. It's just like it, didn't live up to it, but it was still great, right?
I like season 2. I was fine with it. Let's just hope they don't get any monologues about battlefields being a flat circle.
Yeah.
Either way, it means a video game series is at least in decent hands when it comes to HBO, CBS, or wherever it ends up.
Yeah, as for why they're targeting a video game franchise, Anonymous Content's Michael Sugar said, Battlefield has a tremendous built-in engaged fan base, making it a highly coveted piece of IP primed for long-form adaptation. Together with EA and Paramount TV, we'll develop the Battlefield TV series with the same commitment to robust storytelling that has made the game such a runaway success for nearly 15 years.
They better have a scene where you can jump out of a plane, shoot someone in another plane,
and then land in another
jump
plane.
Back in another plane.
Yeah, realism.
As robust storytelling, not sure which of the Battlefield games this guy was playing based on the scenario we just talked about.
It's fine, ignore that part. The self-important CV type stroking continued with some more quotes from different executives associated with the deal. Get ready for more buzzwords, guys.
Paramount TV president Amy Powell said, Paramount TV actively seeks smart content from all sectors that will resonate with audiences and translate to compelling programming. EA's Battlefield has an incredibly dynamic narrative coupled with a loyal fan base, which will allow us to bring this exciting and unique property to the small screen.
According to EA, that loyal fan base includes 60 million players across 11 different games. That, of course, is probably a much bigger number than the total copies sold, or else they would probably have used that number instead.
Yeah, probably. No word on where exactly the series will focus, considering that the video game versions have been all over the map, quite literally.
Timeline and physical.
Yeah, setting, character, time, it's
everything.
Everywhere. Who knows?
Yeah, judging by the way most of the multiplayer matches play out, there should be a whole episode devoted to one character running around for 20 minutes to join the fight before getting gunned down by an enemy tank.
Instantly. Maybe they can have an entire episode devoted to half the cast watching one of the main characters take off in a helicopter without bringing anybody else with them, only see them immediately die in a fiery crash.
Yeah, those helicopters are not easy to pilot.
I don't pilot them.
Jokes aside, the variety of locales and time periods that the games take place in actually kind of give the showrunners a lot of different options. They could pull a Band of Brothers and focus on World War II, a Downton Abbey, focus on World War I, jump ahead to modern times, near future, or they could do different seasons in different time periods.
They could. It'd actually be pretty interesting if they gave the series a True Detective treatment, where each season is about a different battlefield, so to speak.
I like it.
Changing characters and stories to focus on different conflicts throughout history. Could even give them a testing ground for new games.
Yeah, new settings. See if people like it. Interestingly enough, this isn't the first time EA and DICE have attempted to bring Battlefield to the small screen. Previously, they tried to create a Battlefield Bad Company series with Fox. That wasn't that long ago in business time. It was 2012.
I don't remember that. I would have watched that.
It'd be kind of cool, right?
I like Bad Company.
I wonder what happened to it.
That TV show was an hour-long action comedy which followed 4 renegade soldiers who left military life for the private sector.
So it's the A-Team.
Seems like it. They didn't escape a prison, though. However, they soon learned their commander had used them to further the goals of a shadowy government unit and now needs them dead to cover his tracks.
Yeah, that series, unfortunately, never got picked up, which kind of a shame because it sounds badass.
Like the A-Team?
Yeah, maybe we'll just maybe we'll get more A-Team. Yeah?
The Battlefield team. The B-Team.
B-Team! Yes!
But Battlefield isn't the only EA property getting the TV treatment. The company has been especially active lately in shopping some of its franchises. In addition to the announcement of the Battlefield TV series, we also have a series coming for Mirror's Edge.
Which is a little bit more questionable, I guess. I don't know. Back in May, Deadline reported that rights to a Mirror's Edge show were acquired by Endemol Shine Studios, who, oddly enough, also produced The Biggest Loser.
I see like a tie-in crossover.
I don't see it.
At the time, Sharon Hall, the studio's president, said, "We clearly see Mirror's Edge as a franchise for the global TV audience. It has a strong female protagonist, a wildly rabid fan base," they love talking about fan bases, "and a worldwide brand that Electronic Arts and EA DICE have done an amazing job establishing."
Well, of course they love talking about fan bases. They're not gonna be like, nobody likes this game, but we're gonna make a TV show about it. Nobody, no. While we've seen video games adapted to live-action films before, and it's happening with more frequency all the time, we haven't seen too many instances of them being adapted for network television.
The biggest example recently would probably be Sci-Fi's Defiance. It's not exactly the poster child for how to successfully do video game TV shows, but it did do some interesting stuff in terms of transmedia crossover. In fact, Tryon
buzzwords. Transmedia
crossover. In fact, Tryon Worlds has added content to the game in recent months that it considers to be additional seasons of the series since the show was canceled after season 3.
But beyond that, we've mostly had relatively low-budget live-action tie-ins to video games like Mortal Kombat Legacy, Halo Forward Unto Dawn, and Dragon Age Redemption. Well, comparatively low budget. They're all actually pretty amazing,
yeah.
But compared to an ongoing television show, it's like pennies in the bucket, man.
Yeah. Unless, of course, you count the really bad 90s. Come on, those were good. Unless, of course, you count the really bad 90s Mortal Kombat and Maniac Mansion live-action TV
90s
shows.
Mortal Kombat. Don't you come for me. Mortal Kombat was the shit. It was so great.
I don't remember Maniac Mansion live-action TV show.
Okay, I don't remember that.
It was bad?
It was bad. It was bad.
I love that game.
Caden, you don't have to be silent. You can tell us it's bad.
It had nothing to do with the game whatsoever. It was awful. It hurt to watch.
Well, now I want to watch it.
It was, but it was so bad.
We should just do like a viewing session.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
a watch and cheer.
Let's not, though.
Yeah. But with the rise of video game properties crossing over to film in greater abundance, I mean, I guess it's not a huge surprise that we're finally seeing more come to TV as well, especially when you consider the massive content boom on TV these days.
Production outfits have a huge need for content right now, with more shows being greenlit than ever. Over 8,500 new TV concepts were created last year alone.
That's a lot of new concepts.
That's a lot of hundreds.
Holy crap.
Video games are a good market to grab low-risk content, and a property like Battlefield actually gives them more freedom than normal. Without a central story, they can basically do, whatever they want with it.
Besides, look how well it's been working out for comics. Just don't take it as future. We hear people not a huge fan of that. Don't take it to space. It's a Call of Duty reference. Actually, though, given that comics have been like forging the way for movies and then for TV, I could see us getting some pretty solid video game franchise adaptations into TV. We just need the right people to do it. Netflix, I choose you.
Well, what do you guys think about Battlefield landing its own TV series? Let us know in the comments.
And for future developments on all things Battlefield related, like this video and subscribe to The Know.
I'm gonna go get in a helicopter and crash it.
Bye, Gus. It's nice knowing you.
You gonna wait for the jet to spawn?
No, we're not waiting for the jet to spawn.